I'm making akara today. This is the beans that I tried to do. So this is the packet, black eye beans. This should ideally be speck free. I don't know. I'm never going to get this right. So this is again what I came up with today. And this is oil. I have stock cube there. I don't know if it's chicken or vegetable, one of them. Black pepper, onions, garlic, bay leaves, chopped tomatoes, salt. And since I did so poorly doing this, I thought let me just show you a good side of me, my plants. And there's the chilies. We're going to need that for the onion sauce. So next we're just going to blend this. I don't even know if I told you what I'm making. I'm making akara. It's black eye beans fritters, which you eat with onion sauce. It's a Gambian dish. So I've put a tiny bit of water in the liquidizer, and I'm just going to add some of this. By the way, all I had here was the 500 grams, so it was just one packet, 500 grams. I've gone with about 13 spoons. I don't know if I'll be needing more water or a bit more beans, so we go to liquidize that now. Okay, I think I need some more water. I've added some, about a third of the glass. Yeah, so that's really smooth. I like that. And I'm just going to continue till I finish this. Just to show you as well, this is how thick it is. Just the third one now. I'm going to make the bean fritters first, then I do my sauce later. In this, all that you add would be salt and black pepper. Don't even add the stock cube, just the salt and black pepper. So just a hint of the black pepper. So before we go any further, I'll just explain something now. When you find this in parties, which you do, it's not cooked like this. They would put onions, but not a heavy amount of onions, as I've seen other nationalities do their ones. So onions, the main thing that they'd add here, just to, you know, zazz it up for a party, would be shrimps, and, you know, nice juicy shrimp inside. So that's what they'd put there, but with some onions as well, just these basic onions. And maybe then you could add the stock cube, and then you'd make them into really large ones, even as large as this onion, so you can have, you know, that and find 2 or 3 prawns in there. So this is done mixing the salt. I'm just now going to start frying them. So a generous amount of oil, we're deep frying. So I think my oil is hot. I'm just going to turn the heat down to medium-high, and I'm going to test one as well. So I tried this on a half spoon. I'm just going to do an actual full spoon now. When you break it in half, this is what it should be. It should be hollow inside. And when you find this in Gambia, you find them in perfect round balls. I've made them before actually, and they did come out in the round balls, but I used the flour, the ready-made flour. Maybe it's because I did this myself. Okay, and I've just eaten that, and that is just so nice. My salt is good as well. So enough of the trying, I'm just going to start them now. These ones here really could have done with a minute or so more. These are done, I'll take these out, they look better browned. What I did there was I just put the others back in to refry them. That one was a little too high, but
supposed to love people. They're supposed to enjoy. That's what we do if we didn't do it for the right.
I've just turned them over. I have been turning them, by the way. I haven't been showing that. Just the last one. If you look at the fritters, the side down, meaning the side that hits the bottom first, is always the most curvaceous. That is because it's under the oil. So to get a more round one, if you really don't mind, you can use a bit more oil up to here. I'm just very, very conscious about frying with oil, even though it's all the same if I put the oil up there or down there. But anyway, adding a bit more oil and making the fritters go right to the bottom, would really help in forming the balls more than this. But again, for me, I think it's more so to do with the bean flour itself, because when I use the flour, ready-made flour, it's a bit more round than this. It's not perfectly round as you would see it originally in Gambia, but it's much rounder. So I've just turned them over. That's all done now. Now we just do the onion sauce. So I'm just going to prep the onions. I've added one more onion and one more garlic, and with the peppers as well. We have the onions, chilies, garlic, the stock cube, bay leaf, black pepper, salt, and tomato puree. So we just take this to the oil. I've been heating up the oil, so it's ready. That's the onions. I'm just going to put everything else in except for the stock cube. I'm also going to add salt and black pepper now. I know myself and I can see this chili, especially that it's not Scotch bonnet peppers. I like my sauce really spicy, so I'm going to add some cayenne pepper, and I'm going to put some chili flakes as well. You don't have to make this with chili, but originally it does go with really hot onion sauce, chili hot. So that's about 5-6 minutes frying time. I'm just going to add 2 spoonfuls of plum tomato. I've just tasted my salt. That's another 5-6 minutes of frying. I've tasted my salt and it's okay, so I'm unfortunately not going to add my stock cube. I'm going to add half a glass of water, bring it to the boil, and now what you want to do is let that simmer and return back to the sauce stage with the oil on top. And this is done. And this is it, it's done. This is traditionally eaten with French bread. You make a sandwich and just put everything inside, of course.